Roll it. Let's bring it to it. What is good, DFW sports world and YouTube world? Y'all already know where you tuned in to. It's the one man, four styles and flavor of DFW sports, baby. Holding it down for all sports in DFW. I'm not no breaking news person or nothing like that. I'm just a super fan from the DFW land. Y'all know where I stand, where everything is in the background. That's where we reside at, holding it down for everything that's in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas, in the major sports way in all ways. Right now, we game night with the Stars and the Canadiens going at it as it is tied one apiece. Your boy Jason Robo Robinson got him a goal, the only goal for the Stars tonight. They're going back and forth right now. Some good action between two teams that are streaking right now, that are playing real hot right now. It's going to go back and forth. It looked like you might have another one of those games where it end up with some extra hockey jumping up in there. So we live right now, game night with the Stars holding in action. Like I said, they're about the hottest team in the DFW next to the TCU women's basketball squad. But, man, I had to recap about some things. You already know. Like, subscribe, hit that notification time for your boy. Run it up a quick second, a time or two. Make sure you follow me on X at Drewski Selfmade. We get some things always going about DFW sports, man. So, man, jumping in here, man. Let me jump into it last night, man, for my Mavs, man. Hey, yo, dude. I thought about going live last night, but, once Kyrie was out, then you had no Derek Lively. It was just more one of those, okay, I'm not excited about this game, but hopefully y'all should win this game. New Orleans being a 2-win team, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully they could win this game and do something, but that was not the case. That was not the case. Not the case for the Dallas Mavericks, as they fall in the Big Easy last night, man. 119, 116. Now, we can prisoner of the moment, especially the last seconds waning down that came down for it. Bruh, we all know that was goaltending. And for the league to come out and say, yeah, we missed the goaltend. So it's like Nico Harris did come out and say that they will not be, pursuing to try to get that, get some retribution off of that thing, because one thing he did say, it costs money to do that. It costs money to go into the league and do that. But a lot of people were making good points. How come midway through the game y'all can check if somebody actually made a 3-point shot or it was ruled that his foot was on the line? How y'all go back and review that and take the point off, but y'all can't review a goaltending play? You know what I'm saying? So, man, Mavericks got big time robbed up in that thing, and I hate it for them. It was a bad loss to have, as the Mavericks are struggling, as you see in the last 10 games. They 2-8, and it don't get any better, as the OKC will come in on a back-to-back, come into the AAC tomorrow night, Friday. They beat the brakes off of Cleveland, bro. Like, they beat the brakes off of Cleveland. Now you got to sit here and tell me, oh, man, bruh, look, this is going to be tough. Kyrie, he's questionable. Derek Lively, he's already out. Kyrie might just be out again. It's all going to depend, but even with Kyrie, even if they do have Kyrie or Derek Lively with even with Luka, full squad is going to be tough to fuck with these OKC Thunder, man. So, I'm thinking, am I going to end the weekend doing a live stream, end the week, Friday with a live stream? Might as well, because there'll still be some more Cowboy news that break off. But you look at Daniel Gafford 8 last night, gave you 27 and 12. He bounced back from a game. I was like, bro, against Nikola Jokic, I was like, where's your energy, bro? Why is you playing so timid, bro? Like, come on with it. But he answered the call this game, but ain't nobody feeling sad for injuries, because New Orleans did have plenty of injuries that went down, and they still had to, play the game as well. So, man, but the last play, what you do see with these Mavericks, and a lot of times is what you see, is they're just having too many games where it stretches, especially in a quarter. It's a quarter of a stretch where they don't do nothing offensively, and it gets worse when they can't do anything defensively. It compiles on top of everything right now, and it's just not looking good for the Mavs. Mavs are in dire straits. The one positive I can say is They are in a lot of these games. A lot of these close games had look, they've been in a lot of them. I'm pretty sure they've been in about double-digit close games. They get at least 500, go 500 of those. We could be looking at the Mavericks in a different light right now, but it's tough right now. A lot of people on J Kidd top as the Stars are on the power play right now. Come on with it. Come on with it. Devin Dog, where Duchesne at? It is his birthday today. Let's see if he can get a birthday goal up in here. It don't matter whoever can get the goal up in here. You know what I'm saying? Dig what I'm saying. But yeah, talking about the Mavericks going back on last night, bro, that hurt. And the reason I say it hurt is just because this was a team that, injured or not, and with them being injured, Mavericks still had enough in the tank. As you saw, it was about damn near 6 Mavs in double figures. They just couldn't close the game, man. Now, the goaltending play, I get it. That cost you everything. That cost you everything. But at the same time, there were a lot of things that played into that because, like I said, you gave up over a 30-plus point quarter and you didn't put up any points in the quarter. That's what's really dooming the Mavericks. They're either not finishing, they don't finish a half or the game, or they just go in with one of them quarters where they just don't do anything defensively or offensively. So J Kidd got to regroup. He got to get the guys to regroup because it's going to be a while before you see Luka. And you want to look at it the much way as possible. Kyrie with a back injury, now it's starting to, get to the point where the injuries are starting to kick in, and I hate it for him. You know what I'm saying? But I think he'll be all right. I think he's gonna hold firm. But the way OKC played tonight, shit, Mavericks gonna need more than a prayer because it's gonna be hell to pay when they go up in there and face OKC, basically the NBA's best team right now. So Mavericks, you got to shake back. J Kidd, it's just galvanizing the troops. They're playing good enough to win. They just got to finish. So it's about execution coming down the stretch. Let's see if they can have it. Now, it's still Cowboy talk. It's still Cowboy talk. It's a lot of coaches going. All of a sudden, Jerry getting busy all of a sudden. He said he on a solo mission. He done got busy. Everybody's all of a sudden in name for this. As I got my big bro joining in. What's up, big bro? What's the deal, man?
Drewski, baby.
And what's going on, man?
Man, just sitting back enjoying the ish show.
For sure, man. How everything been going with you?
Hey, man, we maintaining, man. I don't think I can remember a time when off season felt so bleak.
It can go either way.
Nah, man, it's like, bro, the season is like the Cowboys have just been since about week 5.
Yeah, facts.
Since about week 5, it's just been like, man, what are they doing?
After they took that ass whooping to Detroit, it was like, bro,
what in the yeah.
Throw that, bro. Throw that.
Get him out of here.
We all felt the change needed to happen with Mike McCarthy. I think we all can agree on that. Now, it would, like I said, I made cases because I was like, on paper, it's an argument for him to keep his job, but it's a lot of things that went on into that for him to keep his job down here. And how you feel Jerry going about all this? How do you feel Jerry did him in the last year of his contract by not extending him or giving what he did?
He shouldn't have brought him back. There's nobody wants to coach on a 1-year deal. That's the same as a player getting a 1-year deal. Nobody wants to, at that point, you know what I'm saying? Let's think about it. 4 years in, he has 3 straight 12-win seasons, and the only season he didn't win 12 games, his quarterback was COVID, and his quarterback missed half the year. Plus, Amari Cooper missed like time because of the COVID restrictions and all that other stuff. So, I mean, I told y'all in the text, 3 straight winning seasons anywhere else, everybody is slobbering over themselves. But in Dallas, it gets you canned. So,
especially if you're not getting postseason success, and that's really what doomed him more than anything.
You're not getting postseason success, because no matter if you got the 12-win seasons or not, he's basically just Jason Garrett.
And Bobby Bell did try to put up a tweet. He was comparing Mike McCarthy's tenure to Jason Garrett's, and basically the only thing Jason Garrett had over him was one more playoff victory and a number one seed. But I'm like, I don't know about that, bro. That number one seed got him bounced in the divisional round. So it was almost the same. A team that
But at
didn't
least he got
basically
the. At
came
least he
out
can say
not
he
ready
lost
to
to the
play.
eventual Super Bowl champion.
Say what?
At least he can say he lost to the eventual Super Bowl champion
Who?
that year. The Giants. The year they was number one seed and lost at home to the Giants, they won the Super Bowl that year. The Giants did.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, the was it
That was the year they
2016
beat the
they won that?
Patriots. That
I
was the year
thought
they
that
beat
was
the
the
Patriots.
Brady and
That was
I
the
thought
year of
that
the
was the
helmet catch. That was a helmet catch year. They went on the next week to go to Green Bay and won. And then they beat the Giants. They beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl the first time.
the words coming around about Eli Manning Hall of Fame.
He's a Hall of Famer, just not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
And I totally agreed. I was like, bro, on the first ballot, how? I get it. Them two Super Bowl rings hold weight, literally. But
I
damn.
want to say Jim Plunkett is the only quarterback with two Super Bowl rings that's not in the Super Bowl.
Mm.
It's not in the Hall of Fame. I mean, I want to say Jim Plunkett is the only quarterback with two Super Bowls that's not in the Hall of Fame.
What up, you listeners? What's going on? Appreciate you joining in the chat. You say you got a strong feeling Jerry Jones is going to hire Kellen Moore. Is Kellen Moore
Boy, it
Deion
is so
Sanders? Everybody
looking
got that
like it,
feeling.
ain't it?
More and more say.
It's so
What's your
looking
say
like
about it? As you know, they've been talking with Deion. Jerry been talking with Deion.
and I
Kellen
know,
Moore, he's scheduled for his interview. Frazier and Salah. What do you think about it?
like
What
I
up,
say,
Mr.
the
Cowboy?
history. You were you talking to me or Ulysses?
Nah, I'm talking to you. What you
Oh,
think
okay.
about it all going through?
I know I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this tape, but I don't want Dion right now. I don't want Dion as our head coach right now, and I'll tell you why. We're talking about a guy. Let's put it in perspective. He's really young as a head coach.
As a
He
head coach, yeah.
he coached in high school. He coached all of Sedua's high school. That's what, 4 years. 2 years
Yeah.
at Jackson State. That's 6, and 2 at Colorado. That's 8. As opposed to guys that's been coaching for a real long time, for a
Mm-hmm.
hot minute. And then this would be his first coaching job of any kind at the pro level because he wasn't a coordinator, he wasn't a position coach.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Though he has a lot of NFL ties, but
Right. And I mean, I understand he's the greatest cornerback of all time, but just because you can play don't mean you can coach. You know what
I
I'm
mean
saying?
he's turned it around mostly everywhere
He's
he's
a
went.
great
He
coach.
has
Don't get
won
me wrong, he's
mostly.
a great coach. But I
Yeah.
don't think, like I say, right, I don't want Dion right now. You know, I don't think this is the time for Dion. Now, it's definitely not the time for Kellen Moore. I'll be
Mhm.
on the record of saying that. No, absolutely not. What what LL Cool J saying any given Sunday? You're a coordinator,
Coordinator.
Crozier.
You are a coordinator. Damn it.
You're a coordinator, Crozier. So nah,
And
my
I'm kind of the same way with Jason Witten, bro. I'm like, bro,
exactly.
like,
Jason Witten got less experience than Dion, so obviously not. No. Why we could personally, I want somebody that don't got no fingerprints on the Dallas Cowboys. I want something brand new, fresh. I don't want no ties. I don't want nobody that's used to working with Jerry and
had dinner with each other. None of that. I don't want none of that.
none of that.
Let's
I mean,
let's go a
I'm gonna tell
different
you, hey,
direction because it's not
I,
working what we've been doing.
it's with exactly, and it's the in all honesty, it's the definition of insanity. We keep doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result, and it's just no. Let's not do that. Let's do
Yeah.
something different. We done had what 3 straight offensive coaches. No, wait, no, two straight offensive coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Salah, okay, I would be okay with Salah, but I think it's too soon. He ain't even a full year removed from the Jets
To go
debacle.
to the Jet situation, to the Cowboy situation, you're like, you have,
The Spider-Man meme,
you know what I'm saying? Just that's really what it is. Like, yeah, this situation might not be for him. Now,
right?
Leslie Frazier, I'm like,
But what did he win when he was a head coach?
facts. Which the Cowboys interviewed him before Jason Garrett, before they gave the job to
Okay.
Jason Garrett like that, but
Right,
that,
but I think that was a more Rooney Rule thing.
Are you thinking they'll get a defensive whoever is if Jerry and them hire a defensive coach, are they going in? This is probably your problem you're having with any head coach right now, especially if they are bringing them in their defensive guy. Are you bringing them in and then you're going to bring in an offensive mind or somebody around
You got
to, well,
because
you got to number one, but is that going to be a threat
we
to
got
the
too much money
coach's
and
job?
talent invested into the offense. He's got to bring in an offensive coordinator or an
Facts.
offensive.
But
You know what I'm saying?
is that coordinator, is that going to be the threat to the head coach's job is the problem?
That's the big problem because as soon as the offense get to clicking and we start losing games 38-35,
You know what's about to happen.
41-38. Oh yeah, they're gonna be calling for his head.
Facts. And see,
Told y'all this on the text.
I got too much. Go ahead.
I told y'all this on the text. The only coach out there that fit all of Jerry's criteria is John Gruden. That's the only coach that fits all that fits all the boxes. He's an offensive guy, old retread coach, experience, Super Bowl ring.
Yeah.
Well, he wants to coach somewhere, and
And
then
he won't mind Jerry to do his thing.
yeah, because he
Although
has an
they
ego
made a
just as
good
big as
point on
Jerry's.
they made a good point on the fan. Jerry looks upbeat, but this could be his next to last, if not last, coaching hire he go through. And I was like,
Yeah,
man, hey, everybody been calling for it. Like, the Cowboys won't be nothing until you get that breaking news. But looking at the situation, you do kind of look at it and it's like, bro, what you mean you on a solo mission to try to, you know what I'm
what do
saying, do
you
something?
mean by that?
Yeah,
Like,
like for why? Why are you even on a solo mission? Like I said, these are your glory years, bro. You should be
sat down.
chilling.
You should be sat down somewhere.
Chilling.
Now, now, another thing about Gruden is that he was so ineffective with personnel in Oakland, or excuse me, in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying? In Las
Yeah.
Vegas, he was so ineffective with personnel. His ego might allow, and the Cowboys have done such a good job in the past of building their roster.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With Will McClay and Steven,
Yeah.
I think he would probably be open to conceding personnel decisions and letting Will McClay and Steven handle the personnel, and he just strictly does the coaching.
Most
And
of where the
also another thing
people,
I forgot about John Gruden, he loves him some Dak Prescott. You know what I'm saying? So
and not everybody loves Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott still is not absolved from a lot of this, but it's not all his fault. It's not all McCarthy's fault. It's not all Jerry. It's all of their fault. But the way they going about it now, I'm like, bro, Dion, I said this from the jump. I'm like, bro, I wouldn't want that for Dion because I got too much love for
exactly,
Dion, but I'm like, bro, as soon as this shit go bad, I ain't gonna care about that.
exactly. And just like any other Cowboy fan, we gonna
You know what I'm
clamp.
saying?
You know how it's gonna go down. We gonna pound the table for Deion Sanders to be the head coach in the first. And when he come in this thing the first year, and he goes 6-11, you know what I'm saying?
That's
You
just
know,
how what it's gonna be.
you
I
know what I'm
wish we
saying.
could get Ben Johnson. I wish we could, but
But hey, I got another thing, another hindrance. Do
what's up?
Dion Would Dion have any say in his staff? Because
That's the problem with any coach that's coming on. Do you have the say so? They say, Pat Sherman is his offensive coordinator in Colorado. which we got love for Pat Sherm. We know he
Yeah,
knows
we could dig it.
NFL offense. You know what I'm saying?
And what do we
But
need?
the main,
What do we need to do to bring Bill Callahan back as the offensive line coach?
bruh. I mean, hey,
We need some toughness, bro. God,
some
please.
coming with it, man. Because I look at Tyler Guyton and I'm like, bro, don't get me wrong. I think he has all the potential, but the man is too lean at that position. We look every bit about a finesse,
Boy,
which
that
has
boy looked
always
like
been our problems under Mike
that boy looked
McCarthy.
like a straight power forward out there.
Straight up. And this has been our problem under Mike McCarthy. His teams were never physical.
And that's the thing. That's the MO on the Cowboys now. You punch them in their mouth.
And they gonna
Simple as
fold.
that.
They gonna
And that's
fold every
every
time.
every physical team we play punches us in the mouth, and they come in our house, they smack us around, kick their feet up on the coffee table, and dare us to do something about it, and we don't do nothing.
I wish I would say it's the color scheme, but I'm like, bro, y'all might want to start wearing darker jerseys at home for sure. Because
Absolutely not. Stop playing.
what?
Cause we kick we
What?
kick we kick plenty of John Brown hind parts in them white uniforms. Man,
Ah.
our white uniforms are classic, bro. That's like the Yankees, the Lakers,
And we've been losing tremendously in them white uniforms too.
and that's all right. They had their
Nah, it
down
ain't
years
right.
too. Man,
Nah.
don't mess with them dang uniforms, man.
Nah. I remember they tried to have that white out for that game against Green Bay. Bullshit.
Like that little kid in that car seat.
Bruh. What was that? Nah, y'all might
Ever
need some
since
more
that
darker
ever since
colors.
that Green Bay playoff loss, it's been downhill. Did they win a home game this year?
For real, it felt like they didn't. I had only
They
counted
might have
one, and
went
then
one
Bug
and
had to remind me it was two. I was like, damn, it don't feel like it.
they went 2-5 at home.
After going 16-0.
Like, bro,
And like he say, those 5 losses you had weren't even competitive.
close.
But
They
but the last one, you should have won that, against Washington, but that didn't happen.
they were
That didn't happen.
gotta reestablish home field, man.
Bruh, and like you say, it's hard for the Cowboy fans to want to go in there. True
No, it
Cowboy
didn't.
fan and Cowboy fans, period, to spend the type of money they gonna go into that stadium to do. If you go into another offseason, you don't do nothing, and you mess over this pick or this head coaching hire.
And this first round, this number 12 pick don't hit. And
They
and uh, and let's be real. If he should be still on the board, but it's gonna be Ashton Genty. Is if they picked anybody but now they're better. I wouldn't go with Ashton Genty. I
Mhm.
I wouldn't go there.
Yeah,
But it's
but
but
at
it's
12.
it, I wouldn't take him at 12. It's,
Mhm.
I'm so the Lions got
I'm
away
in
with
total
it.
agreement. I can't do it.
I can't do it at 12, especially when we need another two, a legit number two receiver. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I mean, my boy 87 is out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm a big fan of 87. He baby Travis Kelce. I got it, but he can't pick up.
He took a
We
major
need a
step back.
legitimate. We need something. We need somebody to take the pressure off of CD Lamb because God, dog, man, Brandon Cooks, great pro, but at this stage in his career, he's better as a number three, and he's gonna be gone anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, in
Jalen
which
Tolbert,
he should be.
right? And Jalen Tolbert, you're a solid number three, but you're not a number two. You could be. I think you could do a great job in that. What's Buddy that was here? He also wore number one. Cedric. He do a great job in that Cedric Wilson role.
Mhm.
And then I don't know what we doing with this Flournoy kid and all this other stuff. I
You
mean,
still got Mingo.
yeah. I mean, Mingo. Are you talking about drafting Mingo from Texas?
No, I'm saying you got Mingo when you traded from him from the
Oh
Panthers.
man, stop! I forgot about that dude. I forgot about Buddy.
See, now y'all tell me if you're a quarterback and you got one receiver to throw to, and everybody covering the shit up out of him. I mean, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Is it possible to bring back Amari Cooper?
Yeah, you heard how Bobby Bell broke that down, how Mike McCarthy ran him out of here?
Nah, I didn't. I didn't hear it. I ain't even
Man,
listening.
it was some riff, but it was supposedly Mike McCarthy was the one who was trying to get rid of Amari Cooper. Now, we all did say, bro, I think he said something was wrong with him, but didn't say anything. But we was all like, bro, why are you like so? Boro was so cool, nonchalant. You were like, damn, bro, you ain't gonna like show no passion, but the whole time you was hurt. But Mike McCarthy done got rid of him. And look, I think a lot of us, we were cool with Amari Cooper, but we saw some things that perked our antennas up on him. Like, bro, hold up now.
Like how he used to disappear in road games.
Like, just vanishing, bro. Like, quiet, just nothing.
Not being on the field on a crucial fourth down in Philly for the division.
Yeah, man. How, Sway? How?
Oh, but when he was at AT&T, he was a monster.
But on the road, man, or unless it was a bad team on the road. But I said in the text today, I was like, is whatever you can blame that on Mike McCarthy. Okay, I get you. But that don't mean you give him up for a 5th round pick. And
Absolutely
probably
not.
looking at what Jared was saying, if I'm gonna keep you, this is what I'm gonna do, because I think when I let you have this job, I let you do what you wanted to do. He brought in his coaching staff. That didn't work out. They brought in all them free agents, the Gerald McCoys and all them. None of them even made it out of camp.
The boy from Minnesota that they brought in that was just hot.
The defensive end.
Yeah, man. Oh, I can't remember.
Who is it?
Name,
Everson
Griffin.
Yeah. Bruh.
Dude got a mid-season cut. Like,
they didn't even make it out of camp. Like, bro, they either got injured or it was no go. And then Mike Nolan. Oh, Lord.
that Mike Nolan season, boy, had Jalen Smith go from Pro Bowl, All Pro to woo. It was
out the league, all out the league. That's basically
in 2 years. I've never seen a decline so fast. That dude literally went from a Pro Bowl, All Pro type player to out the league to journeyman in a span
got booted.
In a span of like, but he was really bad that year, bro. He was, man, he played bad that year. And now we have a clear eye view.
And look, Jerry, that still don't make it still doesn't make any sense. But I'm like, damn, bro, maybe that could be a reason why he's like, I'm not giving you shit, because I gave you a lot of leeway in the beginning for you to do something, and it did not work. Now, Dak did get hurt his first year, and you had the COVID year.
Right.
But still, a lot of those coaching hires he made, Mike, no, bro. And then basically once they brought in Dan Quinn, I can see that was a Jerry move. I think once Dan Quinn came in, everything got intensified. Kellen Moore being the offensive, everything just heightened. And then you see what happened with Amari Cooper coming out of Zeke trying to get his deal. I mean, bruh, this is not for the faint at heart. Dion's my boy, but nah, bro. This will just be a media circus. That's all it would be to me. And I don't want you to be in that situation. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm talking about, boy, you think they cover us. You think we lead off. We already lead off every sports talk show on ESPN and Fox Sports Net, whatever it's called now, Fox Sports 1. Dog, everything the Cowboys do
that shit gonna be called something else.
Boy, everything the Cowboys do would be on a 24/7 loop.
What up, Danny? What's good, man? What's good? Going through some of these comments. He said we can get a receiver in the 2nd round. I think the receiver class can do you a little something, but You got to hit at that receiver because
You
none of these
got what?
receivers you got right now is working.
Listen. There are so many holes on our roster that need to be filled. At this point in the game, I really don't care where we go. I know what I would like us to do.
But you got to hit.
But whatever we do at 12, because let's be real, Will McClay and Steven in the scouting department, they coming off of 2 bad draft classes in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
We coming off 2 bad draft classes in a row. And bad draft classes and salary cap hell don't mix at all.
Hey, that's your boy right here, Matthew Golden.
Hey,
That's your boy right there. Hey, that's your boy.
that's my boy. But I like number 2 from Ohio State.
In
At
book
12.
in big
Buka, whatever his name. That's why I just called him. I don't know how to say his last name. But I tell you what, number 4 from Texas, the other African name dude, with all
yeah.
due respect, hey man, I want that dude on my ball squad, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, man. If you can somehow if he stays there, I've been saying, man, you could probably get him early third round, if not in that back second.
I
Man,
want that
Savion
dude.
Williams, bro. I've been seeing a lot of more TCU football, and I'm like, bro, him complimenting. Well, it all depends what type of offensive mind you're gonna have, but to have 2 big body receivers like that, do you want somebody that can take the top off the defense, or do you want a yak guy? Is what you're asking. And Golden, he
Yeah,
gonna be one of them dudes. But do we got the quarterback that can get it to him?
man, it's gonna be interesting to see how that come off this latest season injury. Because this is the second time he done did it.
Bruh, you're only gonna get about 3 years from him.
What's going on, Danny?
Oh yeah, we all up in here. I'm just
No, he
scrolling
said
through the comments.
he just commented.
Oh, he talking about get rid of Dak, Micah, everybody. Hey man,
I vote
somebody
for Trey,
tried to
bro.
propose that was like the Cowboys can trade. Well, Dak, y'all got to remember he has no trade clause,
No
so
trade clause.
there is no
But I
trade.
am all brother. I'm all for trading 11. If he give us some
You've been
draft
saying
picks,
that you would trade Micah.
the right offer come. If your name ain't Dak, and the only only reason Dak is ain't on the trading block is because he got the no trade clause, and he probably ain't gonna just take any old trade. It would have to be to the.
There you go. So you can
You know
get
what I'm
that out
saying?
your mind.
You can get that out your mind. But if your name ain't Dak or CD Lamb,
Yeah.
hey buddy, you can hey buddy, you we taking offers. So Michael Tank probably ain't gonna make. He probably gonna get cut. Be a March 1st or post June 1.
Let's be
Uh,
real. Last of
Trayvon
the hot
Diggs,
boys.
Trayvon Diggs coming off injury. I don't know what we could get for him, but if somebody want to give us something for him, I'll take it. He can go with his no tackling behind. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
22 free agents, man. 22 free
hey,
agents.
hey, and everybody can't go. I'm sorry. Some of y'all gonna have to just go ahead. I need to go into the offseason with about 50 million in cap space.
$50 million. Like for real, bro.
Like dog, like I say,
Like you
man,
say, they got so many holes. They
we got
already have
so
holes
many. You
before you even can mention the free agency. So
know what I'm saying?
he
And it's
said this ain't a 1 year off thing, bro.
that's what I'm saying. This is gonna be
2025 might be just bad too.
25. It could be worse because
It could be
we ain't even
worse.
got to the defensive side of the ball. Are we bringing Kendricks back? I like Kendricks. He played well this year, but was that a one-off thing? Because he is a little long in the tooth. Overshown got hurt again. He might not come back. And that dude was killing it, man. My boy was doing it.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
And y'all
Once
know
Zimmer
I've been
started
riding
running
with
his
Overshown.
once he started running his scheme and figuring out what he could pair him with Michael Parsons with, bruh, they became a total different defense. Total
Dog,
different.
Overshawn playmaker on defense, and then he got hurt again. Like, and it's not even like a nagging it. It's another serious one. It's like, dude,
Yeah, like I said, Danny, you probably wasn't here, but Prime, I wouldn't be mad at it, but
I
I'm
don't want
telling
that
you,
for him.
I'm cool with it now until the first clock mismanagement or something like that happened.
And I mean, that's like a lot of Cowboy fans. Like I said, we'll be banging out, we'll be all hyped up about Dion, and then he go, like I say, he goes 6-11, 7-10 because this is the first year. But you know what? I just thought about something. This is some typical Jerry Jones stuff. He'll bring in Dion and then bring in Dion on the rebuild. Things don't go wrong. He fire him in 2 seasons, and then whatever.
Yeah. Again, this is why I said Dion is not taking this job. Who would want a job that you'll get no credit for, but
And
you're
all
gonna
the
get
way.
all the blame for? Who?
And hey, TJ Houshmandzadeh made a good point. The Dallas job is a dead end job, bro. Because the coaches don't rebound and go nowhere else.
Let's see what Mike McCarthy do.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I think the only thing that's going to save Mike McCarthy is he did win games with Cooper Rush. It might.
That's
People asked
another.
about Doug Peterson. What do you think about Doug Peterson?
Absolutely not.
Would you take him over Kellen Moore?
Ooh. Yeah, I think I take him over Kellen Moore. I told you, Kellen Moore is a
Offensive
coordinator.
coordinator.
Crozier.
Hey, what do you think about Tyler Guyton moving him to right tackle if we ever think
That's his
about
natural position. That's his
huh?
natural position. That's his natural position. That's another one that got to go. Still, you got to bounce.
So yeah.
You got to
Instead of
go.
Guyton, I'm right there. Still, bye-bye.
Yep.
Bye-bye. Because I
Brent
can
Steele,
put
you got to
Guyton
go.
over there.
Hey, that might be hey, I prefer Tyler Smith at left guard, but he played well at right tackle. But I just don't like him at right tackle. He's too short. I need my
Hey, I
damn
like
left.
Osm Richards. I'm telling you, they got a guy right there. Let him play some more.
I ain't no, and I'm not against that.
Yeah.
I'm not against letting Hoffman go ahead and what's buddy that the rookie we had at center.
Cooper BB.
Uh, didn't Hoffman come in and play a little center,
Yeah.
or did they have him somewhere else?
Well, we know a lot about Hoffman. It just looked like he wasn't ready as much last year, but he looked like, give him some more reps, some more times, and let him
He
know
was
that.
out there a little nasty. I like old Hoffman, man.
Yeah. Yeah. You want to draft a safety, 2, maybe 4 from Texas, him and over.
I
Everybody,
told you,
hey,
man. No,
everybody want
before
to be
I man,
Longhorn crazy in this draft.
all I know is dude got the African name, man. He be out there smashing on boys, dog. And he good in coverage, man. I love that dude, man.
Mm.
Number 4, hey, I'm with Ulysses. I'm with you, man.
Mhm.
I'm with you. Cause number 4, hey, bro. Like I said, if I knew how to say his name, I'd be saying it. But dog, Buddy is
Nah,
nice.
hey, if you don't know what he talking about, or if y'all not familiar with the Texas Longhorns, just go put on some tape and you'll see. You'll see. I like
Just
Savion
YouTube
Williams, but
number
to look
4
at the
from
defense,
Texas.
I think you do need more defensive help more than anything. And I asked this about Bug. I was like, bro, what about your boy out of Michigan? He not. Nah, I'm done. I'm done with Michigan. But I'm like, bro, he might just be actually the one.
I'm with Bug on that, man. I'm so especially defensive tackles from Michigan. I'm more out on Boise State and I'm more out on Michigan. Man, go find some players somewhere else. God dog. Oh yeah, that's another one that's gone. D Law. He gone.
Yeah.
Hey, we signed Donald up last year, didn't we?
Who?
Donovan Wilson.
Donovan. I think
I think he
he is a
signed. I
list
think he
on
under
that. I
contract.
think he is a list on that free agents. One of the free agents.
I thought he signed. That might have been a couple of years ago. You know I'm old. I'm senile.
It can't be worse than who's running this organization with the Cowboys right now, who's on a solo mission. What person you know at that age is on anything that's on a solo mission?
What makes him think that he could do it?
And that's the
Is
problem.
it because you've been so successful at it here lately? What in the world is this guy? And why would you come out in the media and say that?
So if you
Why?
had to throw out all these names that you got right now between Moore, Frazier, Salah, Witten, Sanders, you're going more Gruden. You would take Gruden over the whole field right now.
I believe. I believe so. I. And let's be real. I don't even think that this is the permanent. I don't think this is the permanent coach. I think this is just a bridge coach until a better class of coaches becomes available.
Who can get the best out of Dak Prescott out of his last contract as a Dallas Cowboy? That's basically what this is
Basically,
boiling
what you're
down to.
trying to do, because we're definitely in a rebuild, whether they want to
Facts.
call it a rebuild or not.
So this is where I was like, okay, I understand you still need to sign Dak because he gave you a good chance to win. But if you were gonna just say you were gonna be bad in rebuilding, why even re-sign him?
I even do.
That's another part where the GM, all that. I'm like, bro, that don't make no sense. Now, if you would have fully came out and said, look, we did all we could, we're gonna go in another direction, we're gonna try to rebuild. I don't think you would have had people say, no, you should have still kept Dak. But if you would have came out and said that instead of all in and did what you did, I think you might
And
get a
then
little
don't
bit
go
of a
all in.
pass right now.
Yeah. And I mean, like, dude, sometimes you got to take a step back to take a couple of steps forward, and they not willing to take that step back. And what they gonna continue to do is be just bad enough to miss the playoffs or losing the wild card round, and then get a mid to first round pick that doesn't help the team improve. That we're not getting a difference maker.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This was
And it goes on and on and on and on. So you
hey,
would take Gruden. I think a lot of Cowboy fans, they're not on Salah.
let me say something.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I would. I'm not saying I'm endorsing Gruden. I just think that
Just
he
over
just
the
fits
field, what you got right now.
out of everybody we got right now. He's the only one that I can name that fits all of Jerry's criteria. You know what I'm
But
saying?
Kellen Moore fits too.
That the typical Jerry Jones coach looks like. Like I say, former Super Bowl champion, head coaching experience. You know what I'm saying? Offensive guy. Those type of things. I'm not
Uh-huh.
saying he's better coach than anybody else or not or
No.
anything like that. Plus,
But he
he's been
fits
out of the
everything
game
what
for a
Jerry's
minute.
trying to do, especially in the last contract year or contract for Dak Prescott.
That, and like I say, he also loves Dak Prescott. And like I said, he's out of a job. He hadn't coached. He wants to coach. He's more visible on social media now. He's trying to put himself out there. You know what I'm saying?
Are you
He's on
out
the
of your
podcast.
skull? Are you out of your skull? We're gonna run a lot of Spider Y2 banana. Shit, we got the fullback for it.
Got it. Yep.
Shoot, the Spider Y2 banana.
You need to bring back the fullback, man.
Jerry, let me tell you, man. This is breaking my nerves, man. But when you break it down like that, like you said, if another coach is gonna fit that mold, you could say Kellen Moore just because he's been around here, but he doesn't have the coaching cash. Like you say, you saw what he did with Mike McCarthy. Now, Jason Garrett was different. Wade Phillips, we knew Wade Phillips wasn't gonna give no resistance, so that was easy to figure
Dave
out. You
Campo
know what I'm
before
saying?
wasn't Dave Campo before him? Before Wade Phillips?
No, it was Bill Parcells, and then it was
Oh,
Dave Campo.
okay.
Dave Campo went 5-11, and when you say 5-11, yeah, that Cowboys team went old. But like I said, Jerry, he's still dying because I don't want to say dying, but he's still in that rep because 95, he's getting no credit for it. even though Barry Switzer was the head coach, it was his picked out head coach. I can have 500 coaches coach this team and win a Super Bowl. Okay, that did happen, but we all know that is because
That
of
was
Jimmy
key.
Johnson's players. We all know this. They won a Super Bowl despite basically the head coaching. Now, you go forward, and I'm like, bro, they were still, yeah, they got older, but they were damn near still intact with what they had, and they did nothing because what Jerry wanted to do. And then everybody got old. Here come Bill Parcells. What you say? You got the championship pedigree. You've been around. I don't know what made him think he was going to change Jerry. If you come in this job thinking that, look, I can get Jerry to listen to me, that's where you're going to have a hard time right there.
And
You're
then
going to
you're
have a
gonna be
hard
mad
time.
because you ain't got no voice. And then in the meet, and then in the media, they gonna let you know you don't have no voice.
So, number one, that's what you're going to have to deal with. And like I said, I honestly, I don't know why. Maybe I'm giving Jerry a little bit too much props, but maybe he did give Mike McCarthy a lot of leeway in the beginning and it just failed in the beginning. And he's like, see, right when I try to, right when I do try to change, the worst shit happens. So you know what? If the worst stuff gonna happen with me changing, why not me keep on running it the way I've been running it then? You know what I'm saying?
And I've
Bang.
always said that Jerry's a figurehead, and I think it's just more of a media thing. But when it comes to the coaching search and everything like that,
Yeah. Yeah, we back at one, like you say.
yeah,
Like you say about Brian McKnight. You back at one. Hey, where it all lead down to. We know the one that leads to Jerry. So if you're getting this job, don't think you changing Jerry. Don't think he might hear you. He might take it to consideration what you're saying. Just don't put your mortgage on it that it's gonna go your way.
hey man, leave your kids in the school they at because you know what I'm saying. You start out 1-6, you might, you know what I'm saying. Don't move the family to Texas. You know what I'm saying.
That type stuff. Don't get me
You
wrong, no
know,
state income, all that, but I'm telling you, Jerry's probably his next coach is nothing but maximum 3 years. And that's just basically you get 3 years out of this contract. Now you got enough money where you can eat it if you want to move on from Dak, which to me, it will still be cutting off your nose to spite your face because you're going to be in the same position that you was in anyway. So you might as well, you was better off not re-signing him and just eating the dead money anyway,
basically.
if that was you was going to do. So
I mean, Dak didn't even have a contract before he signed. You know what I'm saying? He was going into the last year of his deal. You could have let him play that thing out and hit free agency, or you could have traded it. He still had value. You know what I'm saying? If that was the
I think he
case,
still had a no trade clause.
oh yeah, from the first deal, from the other deal. That's right. That's right.
So
Nigga
Jerry,
be
you's a
talking.
dummy. Why'd you put it? Why'd you put that in there? I don't think so. So you're still not sold on anybody who's going to come in here and be a head coach, and it's more because it's a stopgap right now. It's a bridge gap.
Like I said,
So
this dude just whoever they name as the coach, unless he come in here in the first 2 years and win a Super Bowl, which ain't gonna happen.
and if it
I
do,
mean,
it's because it's fixed. Jerry finally paid. I'm like, why don't you just pay, bro? I don't care. Pay.
until we stop shopping at 5 and below for free agents, dog, we ain't. And if these dudes, man, you know what's gonna drive me crazy,
When
little
they do
bro?
it again,
Nah, if the first week of free agency come around and these dudes is in Cabo, bro, dog, they on vacation that first week of free agency again, bro. That drives me nuts, man.
well, like you say, bro, they got a lot of that. 22 of their own that's free agents. So I want J. Lou to come back, at least be one of them. I like Osa to come back. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Diggy Zoo up.
You know what I'm saying? I really would like that. What do you think about Diggs? Would you trade Diggs as well as Michael?
Yes, absolutely.
Like you said, if it ain't Dak or CD, then
You can be traded.
or
We
Tyler
taking off.
Smith, those three, yeah.
We taking offers. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, unless you want, no, another criteria. If you on a rookie deal, you can stay. If you're on a rookie deal, you still cheap. But if you done, you know what I'm saying, we done paid you or whatever, hey man, and you didn't
Hey,
produce this shit,
my man
digs,
said it's a business for a reason.
gotta make business decisions, man. Got to run this like a business, man. We running this like a family run, a family owned, mom
That's
and pop
exactly
shop.
what he's doing. So,
We run
Jerry,
it
I
like
mean,
we got feelings and stuff. I mean, hey man, we want to win. F your feelings, bro. And that's why my black behind don't own an NFL team.
do you think it's possible whoever is the next head coach will agree with Jerry trying to bring like a Jason Witten on the staff to learn up under him and groom him? Do you think he's actually going to land a coach that's actually going to be? Because we're still trying to figure out who could it be. But if he does land somebody, you're thinking he's going to have to agree to something like that,
Yeah,
knowing that it's not a long-term deal.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah,
Like I said, it's only a long term deal if you don't win. I mean, it's only a long term deal if short
if we
term
win.
deal is if you win. If you earn a second contract, Jerry's gonna keep you. You know what I'm saying? If you mess around and make coach come in here and make the NFC Championship game, he's staying. It's simple as that. Yeah, go on, sign him back up. And that's just the way.
Immediately.
You know what I'm saying? That's just the nature of the beast right now. But I don't want Dion to come in here and everybody start expecting a miracle in the first 2 years, considering the cap space we got, the all this other stuff. Marcus
Hey,
Freeman is not me. Listen, bro. Whoever just made that comment, I ain't even get to see it.
that was my man Danny. He made that comment about Marcus.
No, Marcus Freeman ain't going nowhere. He
Boy,
getting
Notre Dame
no.
going so.
His buyout wouldn't get him away from Notre Dame.
Yeah,
I
what
bet
he say?
he's got to have a $10 or $12 million buyout. That ain't happening.
And that's another thing. If he wasn't spending no money except on his own players, what makes you think he gonna buy out somebody contract like
Exactly.
Dion's?
Exactly. And I understand, Mr. Cowboy, I agree with you. I'm just saying what I would do, man. Hey, bro, we taking all offers. If Micah can get me 2 or 3, if I can get the Khalil Mack deal when he got traded from the did he go from the Bears to the no, he went from Vegas to the Bears. If I
Who?
can get that deal, Khalil Mack.
Oh, okay.
If we can get a deal like that with like 2 or 3 first round picks and a
Bruh, that's
fourth,
needed. You
you know
need
what I'm
at least multiple top end picks. You're needing it, man.
saying?
Now
Bro.
we got a lot of compensatory picks. Man, fuck all them bottom of the barrel picks you got right there, bro. Like you need the top end pick. If you
Bro,
ain't
you
look,
not
you got a lot of free agents, a lot of holes, then expiring contracts coming right after that. So not only are you dealing with a new coach that's coming in, he's gonna have to automatically deal with Micah Parsons' contract extension. So you already entering in a circus and who's going to be your staff. But your first thing you're coming into is questions about, okay, what do you feel about Michael Parsons getting extended? God dang.
yeah.
Come on, Jared. Get this done, man. You got too much to be doing to try to be doing this at your age, bro. Let the people handle their business, bro. So.
Man, like I say, bro.
It don't make no sense.
It don't. Like I say, it's the ish show. It's the
Yeah.
ish.
Yeah.
And it don't even have to be. Like I say, if you really, if he's really wanting to give off the appearance of being competitive, it's impossible. It's just impossible.
Big
Because
time.
no matter because if you're a real football, if you're a real fan, and you see what happened this year, even with a third place schedule, we're gonna play next year.
Yeah.
It's gonna be more of the same. We're gonna beat up on bad teams,
Hopefully.
and then anybody worth a damn we play gonna run through us like crap through a goose.
And if you
So
do make the playoffs, you'll be one and done.
you'll be one and done, two and done at best. And then on top of that, I don't know if y'all noticed, we're currently the third best team in our division. Washington is gonna be good for a long time, for a few years. Jaden Daniels got 4 years left or 3, yeah, because they can exercise a 5th-year option.
Yeah.
He gonna be, and they gonna be able to put free agent. They gonna have a cap space to put around him.
Yeah. Nah. So, and the only reason you're over the Giants is because they kept their head coach and they don't have a quarterback
At all. Money.
Scott and Mom, what's the deal? Appreciate y'all tuning in. Yeah, we up in this thing talking, wrapping our head around this coaching search. And to me, it's still like you say, whoever's going to be the head coach, you got 3 years maximum. And that's just if you're holding up a float. This is just to get Dak to ride out into the sunset as a Cowboy and move on.
And I don't even think I don't think Dak Prescott will retire as a Cowboy. Because I don't think unless he does something drastic in the next, 2-3 years.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna happen.
Nah, it ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen.
It is what it is. So we're still
We got the most. He got the most out of his 4th round talent.
Some not his fault. A lot of it. A lot not his fault. A lot is his fault. One of those just type of situations. Just couldn't get over the hump. His best. Well, I will say 2022 was actually his best year because he had the defense. But his rookie year was really his best chance to get to an NFC championship game.
And I will forever maintain that if Romo is on that 16 team, we win the Super Bowl.
Even with the same defense.
With the same defense.
Because their defense was the reason they lost that game against Green Bay.
Even with the defense. Because they were based with the offensive line and Zeke and then Romo reading defenses. Nah, man. But Dak did win 11 straight games that year now. So,
bro, he led a comeback only to the defense gives up a 45-yard bomb because of Byron. Sound like a Siren Jones.
Boy, that was an ungodly throw by Aaron Rodgers, though.
You see what I'm saying? Like, bro, they win that game, bro. Dak has looked in a whole different total light. But
oh man, he goes to number 3 all time in the franchise.
That would have been his rookie year. Now that game against the Rams,
defense gave up over 250 yards rushing.
Your man. You had a chance to stop the game, but your boy, Jeff freaking Heath.
Worst DB in Cowboy history. Now you know how I felt about that dude.
One of the worst.
The worst defensive back in Cowboy history. By far.
I got you. That's crazy.
By far.
That's crazy. So we still on Cowboy coach watch, man. As y'all know, everybody's gonna be glued to it. Me and my bros will still keep chatting about it, still trying to figure out, who could. Like I said, at this moment, it could be anybody, man. It could be anybody. I don't know what it's really gonna be, but we'll find out. But hey, if you're a Cowboy fan, all I can say is just know whoever's gonna be the head coach, that won't be the permanent head coach. You know what I'm saying? It won't be a long-term deal with him. It's going to be a short-term deal. And then after Dak is gone, then that's what you're looking at. So somebody's got to get groomed or somebody's got to be open. We're going to see. Since everybody's liking the Texas guys, what if Steve Sarkisian is the head coach? What if Steve Sarkisian is the head coach?
Steve Sarkisian would be out of his rabbit mind to take the Cowboy, to leave Texas and take the Cowboy job. And his buyout is gonna be about $10 million.
And if it come down,
because Steve Sarkisian just re-upped his deal last year.
Yeah. That's one of those jobs. If you already ingrained there, it's hard to really leave that thing, man. What do you think about Bill Belichick with him not even signing his contract?
Man, I did not realize that. So Belichick still might be in play. But that would be dirty on Belichick's part if he did that.
It'd be typical Bill Belichick in my mind. Is the reason why a lot of people don't like him.
Yeah, he did. I mean, he left the Jets job after a day.
And then try to go interview for the Jets. Man, the Jets like, fuck you. They ain't trying to hear that, bro. Nah, you can go on about your business, bro. Nah. And they did say he burned a lot of bridges in there. Yeah, man, bro. He done cheated out a lot of folk. All that type stuff. Yeah, now you need a job. They ain't messing with you, bro. Yep. I remember he did the Jets some type of way when he was like playing with them on the sideline about substituting and all. And now you trying to ask for a job? What? And then was laughing on the sideline about it. Oh, Kirk, oh, nah, bro. They might try to do something to you. You go over there. Rex Ryan said he wanted that job again.
The Jets job?
Yeah.
He been trying to get there. He been politicking for a job for like 2 years now. Every offseason, he politicking for a job.
He was trying to politic for the Cowboys job, but I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nah. I'm all the way good.
Nah.
I saw them defenses your brother had down here. Hell nah.
I'm sorry. I'd rather lose 34-31 than 6-3. And the offense don't do nothing. I'm sorry.
And I think Jerry would too, because Jerry ain't going for no season.
You mess around, got to get Rex Ryan used to do some goddamn. Boy, he used to lose some amazing games with butt fumble, boy.
But he did get him to an NFC championship game, a couple playoff victories over Brady. So it's like, yeah, so it's one of those situations where, bro, like I said, you know, there's some truth in what my man Danny is saying, man. You know, I ride for Dak still, but bro, when it matters the most, regardless of the situation, like I said, it's not all his fault, but he ain't the one to be absolved for some blame, bro. You ain't got it done, bro. If I keep saying the common denominator in a lot of this unsuccessful stuff that's been going on with the Cowboys been Jerry Jones, well, if I look over these last about 5, 7, 8 years, common denominator has been you too. So, hey, man.
And I'm talking about in real talk, Dak has been given some loaded offenses. I mean,
facts. In 20,
as much as I hate to say it, because I'm a Dak guy, I like Ford. But God, he's had some loaded offenses, man.
I'm right there with you, bro. I ride for foe, but I'm like, bro, 2021, everybody knew you weren't the more physical team, and it showed. 2022, that defense you could have got to the Super Bowl with, but offensively in Santa Clara, y'all wet the bed. Now, I know Tony Pollard got hurt, but it didn't look right then. And then that was all the turmoil between Kellen Moore and Mike McCarthy. You know what I'm saying? 2023, y'all just shit the bed when it mattered the most.
It's gonna take me a long time to get over that Packer loss.
Because it followed you the next season.
It followed you the next, and it's gonna follow you for the next at least 2. But not just this past year, because we at least 2 years in the midst of a rebuild.
No, man.
I don't know, man. Like I say, everything fell in place for us, and we came out and just
pissed down our leg.
The moment's too big. The moment's too big.
And we just straight pissed down our leg, man. That's how it is. So, like I said, I love Foe, but now I'm just looking at everything in totality, bro. Hey, like I said, the defense last year, yeah, bro, to give up like 7 straight scoring drives, god damn. Ain't nothing too much you can do.
DQ, what did you do, bro? But I can't even blame DQ because he had safeties playing linebackers because everybody was hurt.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? God, they picked a bad time to play their worst game.
And we sat here and said, bro, a lot of us wanted Dan Quinn was like, bro, after that Packers loss, we was like, bro, let's move on from Mike McCarthy, give this to Dan Quinn. But a lot of people like, his defense was bad. But everybody who knows football sat there and was like, bro, We said the last thing that could happen to the Cowboys last year was injury to the linebackers. And what happened to the Cowboys last year? They had injuries at linebacker.
Yep.
So it is what it is.
It is what it is. We are reminiscing. We over here crying over spoiled milk, talking about 2020. Man, brought back, man, my heart started hurting again. Boy, God, please. I was over it and everything. It's like you had an old ex-girlfriend you seen in the mall or something. And she booed up with
Hurts
somebody else.
Good.
Yeah,
That's how it is.
she booed up with somebody else. So Dan
Yeah,
Quinn
so
and Kellen Moore, both the coordinators.
I'm in agreement with you. Dion, it sound good, but I don't want that for him. And like you said, not at this stage. Dak, if we're gonna rebuild after Dak, then he can probably come holler at me because Archie Manning will be available around that time. So if we really gonna rebuild, let's see how that do.
Well, if Jerry around, he gonna be salivating over Arch Manning. And we probably gonna be in position to draft him.
Which I think that'll be the season. If you're trying to win a Super Bowl, or if you're close to winning the Super Bowl, you're gonna go all in to do. And if you're not, if you're even gonna be an average team, you're like the hell with it. We lose.
And see, you can't really do that because people got that's reason. That's the
Football
thing
is
I
the
done
best
figured out
sport.
about this tanking thing.
Yeah.
People can't really tank. You know what I'm saying? Players really can't. As much as the fans would like them to, you got to remember they got to put out good film so they get another job.
There you go. When you get in physical contact, you not trying to lose like that unless you just don't want to play. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now you get those, but it's a long season. And to
You
put your
messing
body
around
on the line like that
lollygagging,
just to lose.
You messing around lollygagging going half speed might get somebody hurt.
It's a different type
of
sport.
It ain't worth it.
Yeah, it's a different type of sport.
So players are supposed, like I said, my whole view on the tanking thing has changed. And I think it was Jordan Lewis that said something. Or it might have been somebody else. But if somebody said something, I'm just regurgitating. But you expect players to go out there and go half speed when A, they got to find another job, and then B, when it could risk injury to themselves or somebody else and end their career. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a team a better draft pick that might cut them in
or the draft pick might not even pan out.
Or the draft pick might come take their job.
That's a lot to be banking on.
And like I said, I think I'm gonna go on and play hard. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna go on and play hard. F these fans, you know what I'm saying?
Not for long league. That's what it is, man. You don't get to be in there that long unless you're a long snapper, a kicker, or punter.
Right.
Or maybe quarterback if the situation's built around you good enough. We'll see.
Yeah.
Well, I got you, bro. I know it's getting late night, man. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. I'll have some more conversation about this throughout the week. I'll text y'all and see what's going on, man. So, man, keep the grind strong. Keep doing your thing, man. I'll get up with you for sure, bro.
All right, bro, man. God bless you, man. I love you, boy.
Man, same. Love you too, bro.
Peace.
Man, y'all know Cowboys, man. This could do I don't know what could happen for them, but anything can happen for them. The way Jerry is playing this, bro, keep your eyes open is all I can say. Like I said, I'm not mad at a Dion hire. I agree with my people. I'm not mad at a Dion hire, but if I don't want him to already come into some mess, it's going to be some mess dealing with Jerry. But to come in and you're going to already have to be in between a contract situation between Michael Parsons and Jerry Jones. I don't want that. I just wouldn't want that for him. Now, one thing I will say about Dion being the head coach, I'm not saying he can't do it. I just don't want him to, his first NFL head coaching job, to be a circus of a mess that it is what you got going on in Dallas. That is my thing. But I can say the one thing I wouldn't have to worry about with Dion being the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys is when the games do matter, you're going to really find out the players that are good or not when it matters the most, because The one thing we won't say about Dion, especially if he was the coach, that he didn't have his team ready to play. Nah, bullshit. I don't even think we could fix our mouth to say something like that. I don't think we could even do that. I don't even think none of us would do that. We know that Dion is going to have them guys ready to come out and play. All that starting off slow, if you seen Coach Prime's videos and you listen to not even just the football, but when he talk about life and motivating and all that type of stuff, bruh, it puts you in that higher elevation vibe, bro. Like, I think he can maximize the best out of everybody. But if you're not the permanent guy in mind, they brought up on the fan, Brian Broadus brought up on 105.3 the fan, maybe Jerry would want to go out with a bang if this is his last coaching hire. Now, we don't know. Jerry looked healthy enough to me because a lot of them games they got their ass whooped, especially at AT&T Stadium. That man had a fast walk. He had a fast walk going back to that locker room. Like, he wasn't tripping. He was walking with some good pace. I wouldn't want to wish that on Dion. That's me. I wouldn't want to wish it. Not one bit. Man, Stars end up losing, man. They end up losing 2-1, man, to Montreal Canadiens. Sucks they get back on home ice. They end up losing that game. As y'all see, I am Stars geared out. Man, Jason Robinson, he was the one that got you to go. Stars had plenty of opportunities. They missed out on their man advantage on the power play goals. They end up falling short. But that was a good scrap game that, both of these teams, like I said, in the last 10, 11 games, they're playing about the best. I think Montreal was like 7-3-1 or something like that. And the Stars was like 9-1-1, something like that. So it was a good matchup. Stars just didn't end up getting that out the deal. TCU, like I said, the hottest team in the DFW, I feel, is the TCU women's basketball squad, which they are 18-1 right now, top 10. Get a look at them ladies right there, man. Them ladies are trying to make their bid for NCAA tournament, a deep run this year. They got a lot of pieces working together, and their next 5 games is really going to test them in Big 12 action, as their next 5, 3 out of their next 5 is going to be ranked, top 25 ranked teams. So, man, if you haven't caught the TCU women Horned Frogs, make sure you get a chance to keep them out. Like I said, to me right now, standing at this point, and right now they're the hottest team in the DFW. Then I will put the Stars there at number 2. Number 3, I guess I might just have to put the Texas Rangers from all the moves that they made. Big shout out to the Rangers. They're going to be on Victory Plus app. You'll just have to pay the fee. That's how that's going to go, but that's still cool. The Mavs right now, going 2 of 8 and losing that game the way they lost last night, they're getting down to the bottom of the barrel. The Wings got a lot of things to do, just as like FC Dallas do. So that's rounding out my power rankings going in for right there, man. Tomorrow, the Mavs will be in action tomorrow against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And if you missed that when I said earlier, I mean, Oklahoma City beat the brakes off of Cleveland, which that's the best team in the East, and I mean, OKC dog walked them. They will be coming off a back-to-back, coming to the AAC. We will not be going to that game because, like I said, I at least want the squad at full health. No Derek Lively, no Luka. Kyrie is questionable. The Mavericks, everybody's going to have to lend a helping prayer for the Mavericks tomorrow. So we'll be trying to do that, and we're still on head coach watch for the Dallas Cowboys. And I'm going to try to get some more baseball talk coming up in here. So we'll do some things coming that way, man. I want to appreciate everybody for tuning in to the chat. My man Danny up in the house, you know what I'm saying? Pretty soon we'll get him on a live show coming here soon. Scott and Monica, appreciate y'all for tuning in. Mr. Cowboy, as always, appreciate you for tuning in. Ulysses Guap up in the house. Daniel Berry Sports and Highlights, and everybody else who catches this on the playback. I want to appreciate y'all for tuning in. And, hey, this is just a super fan station. So whatever your team is the favorite one out of DFW, regardless if it's Cowboys, Stars, Mavericks, Rangers, FC Dallas, Dallas Wings, whatever, we going to touch about it. TCU, SMU, we'll touch about it and have some things going about it. If you ain't already, hit the like button, Hit the subscribe notification chime for your boy one time. Follow me on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Drewski Selfmade. We'll keep some more things in the tweet, in the tea leaves, what's going on in the DFW sports, especially when it comes to the Cowboys and everything else in the DFW. So, man, big shout out to y'all. For everybody who's catching this on the replay, man, drop a like on there and drop a comment if you feel free. Tomorrow we'll still be doing it. Like I said, this is gonna be it'll probably be an ugly game, but it'll give me more time to talk about more DFW sports and elaborate more on the Dallas Cowboys as their head coaching search continues. So I will catch up with y'all on the next round, man. Until then, man, y'all know my slogan, man. Make sure you do everything with love, because you know why. Love always wins. And with that, I'm out, y'all.